Hi everyone. Crochet blanket range from beginner-friendly staples like granny squares, linen stitches to intermediate techniques such as ripple, corner to corner, or C to C, and tapestry crochet. And there is also known as stitches called berry stitches, geometric designs, and quick one-row are styles for blankets, and they are most popular designs too. The beginner-friendly patterns are listed as 1. Granny squares / stripes, simple to make, never tried it, and easily done. 2. Linen stitch, known as mass stitch, creates a woven look and it's easy to make too, never tried it. Skip a stitch throw, uses bulky yarn for a fast, easy, and soft result. I would suggest using bulky yarn if you're going to make blankets, dressing apparel like shirts, sweatshirts, pants, socks, stuff like that, so that it can be soft and that person is not going to be itchy, or yourself not going to be itchy. And then the next one, number 4, is ripple / chevron stitch. If you know what a chevron / ripple stitch is, leave it in the comments below. Which is a classic pattern that creates a wavy textured stripes. So it's pattern that does that, but I don't know what it looks like. So if you have an idea of what it looks like, that's awesome. You know more than me. But I'm getting there. I will be talking about in other podcasts after I give out like all this information that I need to give out before I show you guys how each stitch is done in a podcast. And I will show you, and I will have many more videos coming up. The 5th one is one row throw, which is the simple repetitive pattern used mostly for blankets, but it can also be used for coasters, square, or circle coasters. Had to think about it for a minute. But it's mostly going to be used for blankets and square-shaped coasters. The next section is called textured and intermediate patterns. Berry pattern is a bubbly, textured, and luxurious stitch, great for a thick yarn. Lark's foot stitch, a colorful, intricate look that is actually simple to master. Never tried it. Gonna find out what it's like and how to do it. The next one I've never heard until I saw this on Google, but it's a Celtic heart square / honeycomb basket weave. If you have heard about those, let me know in the comments, and I would like to know how many people has heard some of these techniques that I'm saying. And just let me know if they're easy to install or if you have any questions about it and stuff like that. And it means that it's a retail textured pattern for a more challenging project. So a shirt and a sweatshirt might be the ones that might be a little bit more challenging. And then there's a 6-day kid blanket. It's a popular, fast working blanket for kids that takes only 6 days. I've never heard of a blanket that takes 6 days. And it can be used with various colors. The next section is specific project designs. There's only 3 in here, but these 3 are kind of like a little odd because I've never heard of these. One of them I mentioned the last time of what I just talked about the 6 days blanket. There is a 6-day star blanket. And that is a modern star-shaped blanket pattern. Constellation/football field pattern. It is a fun, thematic, and personalized designs I use mostly for children. Children love football field size blankets and looks like football fields. The last one is Study of Fire and Ice. Never heard of it. Never. If you have, let me know in the comments below. Which is a geometric pattern from the crochet crowd. I've never heard of the crochet crowd. So, alright. The next topic is tips for blanket patterns. So these are the patterns that you can use for making blankets and coasters. I was supposed to talk about coasters in the last podcast, but I got a little sidetracked. So I'm talking about it in this podcast. So all these designs can also be used for coasters. And one of them is Fastest Stitch, which is a treble crochet. Rows are noted as thematic and personalized designs often used for children. They create an open, airy, and potentially fragile blanket. And then there's one called Young Selection. For quick results, I have a podcast video of which yarn goes with which needle size. But in my next podcast, it's going to be talking about yarn, which type of yarn will go with which project with which projects best. It's going from super fine yarn to number 1, fine yarn number 2, and light yarn number 3, medium yarn number 4, bulky number 5, super bulky number 6, and jumbo the last one number 7. And in my next podcast, I'll be talking about which projects that those type of yarns will go into as soon as I get done with this video. And then the next one for tips for blanket patterns is style tips. Many crocheters recommend creating a simple pattern with a sophisticated color palette rather than a complicated stitch to ensure a stylish finish. Who doesn't want a stylish edge when making a crochet item? I know I do. I know I will want a stylish end, and I always make sure my projects look so good, and if it doesn't look right, I redo it all over again until I get it right. With the blanket that I'm making with the jumbo yarn, this is my third time doing it. It was my third time having to redo it, and then this time I finally got it mastered and figured out, and because it was literally going diagonal. So, alright, that's the end of this podcast. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel called Kimberly Kuhns. Thanks. Bye.